Did you know that renting an apartment in Tokyo is 40% cheaper than in New York City? But, does that mean Japan is always cheaper than the USA? Today, we're diving into a challenge to see which country is more expensive. Let's break down the costs and find out. Whether you're planning to travel, move, or just curious about the cost of living, understanding the differences between the USA and Japan is crucial. Both countries offer incredible opportunities, but the expenses can vary dramatically depending on where you live and what you prioritize. So, let's explore the numbers and see which country really hits your wallet harder. There's a common perception that Japan is more expensive than the USA, but is that really true? The answer isn't so straightforward. Factors like housing, food, transportation, and healthcare all play a role. Plus, the cost of living can vary wildly between cities like New York versus Tokyo or Los Angeles versus Osaka. So let's break it down category by category to see where the USA and Japan really stand. Let's start with housing, because this is where most of your budget will go. In the USA, cities like New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles are notoriously expensive. For example, renting a one-bedroom apartment in New York City can cost $3,000 to $4,000 per month. In Japan, Tokyo is the most expensive city, but it's still cheaper than New York City. A one-bedroom apartment in central Tokyo costs around $1,500 to $2,000. Outside of Tokyo, cities like Osaka or Fukuoka are even more affordable, with rents under $1,000. So, if you're comparing major cities, the USA might feel more expensive. But if you're open to smaller cities, Japan could be the winner. Next up, food. This is where things get interesting. In the USA, eating out can be pricey. A meal at a mid-range restaurant might cost $15 to $30 per person, and groceries for a family of 4 can run $150 to $200 per week. In Japan, eating out is surprisingly affordable. A meal at a mid-range restaurant costs around $10 to $20, and groceries are also cheaper, with a weekly shop costing $100 to $150. So, if you love dining out or cooking at home, Japan might save you some cash. Now let's talk about transportation. In the USA, owning a car is almost a necessity in most cities, and the costs add up quickly. Gas, insurance, and maintenance can cost $500 to $1,000 per month. Public transport is available in big cities, but it's often less reliable. In Japan, public transport is world-class and affordable. A monthly train pass in Tokyo costs around $100 to $150, and you rarely need a car unless you live in rural areas. So if you're a city dweller, Japan's public transport system could save you a lot of money. Finally, let's talk about healthcare. In the USA, healthcare is mostly private and can be very expensive. Even with insurance, a simple doctor's visit can cost $100 to $300, and emergencies can leave you with thousands in debt. In Japan, healthcare is universal and affordable. A doctor's visit costs around $10 to $30, and insurance premiums are much lower. So, if you value affordable healthcare, Japan might be the better choice. Here's the surprising insight. Japan isn't always more expensive than the USA. While major US cities like New York and Los Angeles are pricier, Japan offers affordable housing, food, and healthcare, even in big cities like Tokyo. It all depends on where you live and what you prioritize. So, what's the verdict? The USA and Japan both have their pros and cons when it comes to cost of living. The USA might offer higher salaries and more space, but Japan provides affordable living, world-class public transport, and universal healthcare. Ultimately, the better choice depends on your lifestyle, priorities, and where you choose to live. What do you think? Is Japan more affordable than the USA, or does it depend on the situation? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you found this comparison helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.